Hey there, YouTube Pipe community. This is Michelle Baruch coming at you on a rainy Wisconsin Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I hope I can keep my energy up. I had kind of a rough night last night. I have a toddler who is in childcare during the week, which means he's sick all the time. And last night we were up every hour and a half to 2 hours. He seems really good today. I've been giving him some Tylenol and stuff, so he's a little warm, but no real fever, and that's about it. So I am a little tired. Anyway, tired or no, I am very excited to talk a little bit about this guy right here, Captain Earl's 10 Russians. I'm smoking it currently in my Greybo here. It's smoking nicely. Before I get into that, I did want to do, I totally forgot on Friday. I had wanted to do a Follow Friday set of shout-outs for some people. And, it was a nice day. I was really excited about what I was talking about. And then, of course, the kids next door started making noise, so I kind of cut my video short. So I actually, have some notes today, except my screen closed. So the three people I want to shout out, one being someone who's fairly close to me geographically, Lezra 312. He's a Chicagoan. Don't hold that against him. He posts really thoughtful, very sincere, very earnest videos that are very easy to watch. He also is very loving to his YouTube pipe community brethren. And well worth a follow. So definitely follow Lezra312. All these people, I will post a link down in the bucket or whatever you call it down there. Also, one of my favorite people to watch, just because he seems like such a nice guy. His most recent video was also in his garage. And that would be Andrew, a.k.a. the Bluefin Piper. He's got a very decent palate, a great style. I could watch him every day. I do, for the most part. And then the last one, not so much for the tobacco and pipe reviews, but just because he is so unique. A lot of you already know of him, the Bremen pipe smoker. Cool thing about him, his videos are a little longer, but he makes it worthwhile because he takes a blend or pipe or whatever. He takes his theme, and then he takes that to a location that he relates to his theme, and then he tells a story. And he's a bit eccentric. He definitely has a style all his own. He's eminently watchable. So the Bremen pipe smoker, and again, all three of those people I'm going to put down below. Go give them a subscription and. Sorry, my screen's closing again. And enjoy. I think you can't miss with any of those three people in the YouTube pipe community. I did, since we're talking about shout-outs, did want to talk about my name for a minute. I never did that. I never did that in the intro. And a couple people who've said my name out loud in the YouTube pipe community, they clearly... my name's unique to them. So I should mention my name, Michelle, is my actual legal name. It's the name I use out in the world. It's the name on my passport. It's the name on my my university diploma. Michelle is the French version of Michael. I think I often joke that if my name were Miguel or Michael, nobody would ever have a problem saying my name. My name is Michelle, which automatically makes most Americans definitely kind of doubt that that's the right name to call me. So yes, Michelle, M-I-C-H-E-L. It's the French equivalent to Michael. Baruch is not my last name. Baruch is actually my middle name. It's also the second name in my Hebrew name, Michael Baruch. Baruch means blessed. The closest equivalent I can think of, I always think like Benedict Spinoza, whose real name was actually Baruch. Benedict being the Latin version of the Hebrew word blessed. So I hope that wasn't too boring for you. And no, I'm not holding against anybody who's actually said my name wrong in another video. But yeah, Michel Baruch, that's me. Anywho, so how about we talk about actual tobacco here? So all week I have been smoking and been feeling really awesome about it. I have been smoking this guy, the Pirate Cake by Cornell and Deal. It is a serious Latakia bomb. It nuked my house just even by opening the tin. That's a funny story from a couple videos ago. So I really wanted to get to know it, smoke it in pretty much all my pipes, spend a few days with it there, just really, digest it. And I stand by what I said before. It is clearly destined to be my favorite, or certainly in the top echelon of my favorites of all the tobaccos that I've tried so far. And I find it hard to believe that anything's going to displace it in the near future. It's just amazing. It is serious Latakia. So I had actually, the story behind ordering, I keep turning it, the Captain Earl's 10 Russians blend. I went to order Pirate Cake, and they were, when I went to purchase, turned out they were actually out of stock of the 2-ounce size, and so I ordered the 10 Russians as my standby because I really wanted to try a cake tobacco. And a lot of people review and love the 10 Russians, and so that didn't really seem like that disappointing of a thing to, substitute the 10 Russians. But I ordered the Pirate Cake a couple days later when I got the notification, and so put the 10 Russians one step back in my roster of things to try. So I'm trying it today. Today is my first impressions of it. And I have to say that it is not the Latakia bomb that is Pirate Cake. However, it's amazing. It's really good. It is a full-bodied English. I don't think that the Latakia is out of whack. This is not something that's like Latakia first and then throw in other ingredients to match that. It's not a condiment. The Latakia is still a main thing here, but this is more of a blend. This has a lot of flavors going on in it. It's got Cavendish. It doesn't have the burley, if I remember right. It has Cavendish, Turkish, and Orientals. So it's just a touch, has a little touch of spice, so perhaps not a lot of Orientals. It does have some Virginias in it, which I don't seem to taste right away with my infantile palate. I think I taste it more at the end of, the finish of the taste. But I like this very much. This will definitely happily be one of my main Englishes. Why? It's lit. I don't have to relight it. I'm just so excited. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, I'm going to put this down for a second. I was using jars that were perfect for when you get a 100-gram tin to cellar them. Ball brand canning jars with the great rubberized lid. But my things like my Escudo, Navy rolls, and my Virginia flakes, my vapors, the things that come in coins and flakes, and of course my my Bengal slices. There was just way too much room in there, and I didn't want them to get dried out. Let me know if that's a concern for you guys. Just seemed like way too much air and negative space, and I was concerned that if I didn't get through that jar a little faster, then I was going to end up with some slightly more desiccated tobaccos quicker. So I did get some 4-ounce jars, and you can see this is what is, I've been smoking my pirate cake, but this is the rest of what's left of the cake, and it fits just about perfectly. And this is a rubberized lid, though it is one piece, not like the 2-piece canning jars I'm used to. Now I just kind of did that. I actually didn't really consult any of the blogs on it. I probably should have, but I just ordered it. I ordered a dozen of these. So let me know if you have any experience with the one lid canning jars and keeping a good seal. I think even if it doesn't keep quite as good a seal, it's still probably better than having all that negative space of air drying out tobaccos, every time I open it, exchanging a new set of air to dry it out with. So let me know your thoughts on that, either in the comments below, or video response would be actually lovely, so that you could give me some more details there. But so I'm very excited. I switched out a few things. I switched out all of my crumble cakes and rolls and coins and things. It's like 4 jars of tobaccos to the smaller size, and they all fit just about perfect, because I actually did smoke, like a third of each of those tins before I did that, and it seems to be the perfect size, these 4-ounce jars. Anywho, so yes, 10 Russians. I can see what the hoopla is about. Yeah, this is something I don't think I would want to introduce the pirate cake to someone who isn't sure they like pipe smoking yet, but 10 Russians would probably be like the boldest thing I would suggest to someone. So that's about it. I think I went a little quicker. Oh, maybe not. It says 12 minutes. Because I had some notes today, so I was a little more organized, and I didn't forget a single person that I wanted to mention, which is a first for me. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great Sunday afternoon. I will see you probably in a couple more days. I'm going to obviously now try this in all of my pipes, except for one. I don't necessarily want to put the ghost in the pipe, per se, but 2 of my pipes, one's a cob, one's a Bralon, so... And then 2 of these briars, then I'll keep with the Balkan forward Englishes and the regular Englishes. But anyway, hope you guys are well. I'll see you soon. Sei gesund.